Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. I hope you're all doing well and having a great week. If you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel and you haven't done so already, make sure you don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button down below because it shows your support for the content that I do. It really is much appreciated. It really does also help out the channel in terms of growing and it gets the word out about the videos as well. So please make sure you do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also don't forget to like this video. Make sure you click the thumbs up on the video. But this is going to be my knock-on effect New South Wales Cup Week 3 Finals preview. It sees the North Sydney Bears, the minor premiers, and the top team all season taking on the One New Zealand Warriors, who finished in third spot in their return to the knock-on effect New South Wales Cup, the very first time in a few years. So, boy, it's been a great season for the New Zealand Warriors in the knock-on effect New South Wales Cup. And, it could be... It could be, a grand final appearance. The first time the Warriors have ever appeared in a New South Wales Cup grand final. Now, the last time we appeared in a New South Wales Cup grand final was back in 2011, where we made that grand final on that day. We were under the Auckland Vulcans in Auckland Rugby League. So the Warriors have never made it to a knock-on effect New South Wales Cup grand final, and they are looking to do so against a team that's been very consistent all season long in the knock-on effect New South Wales Cup, and that's the Bears. And looking at the results so far in the New South Wales Cup Finals series, the Warriors last week getting over the Canberra Raiders 49 points to 6. And it was complete domination by the Warriors. Now that game was very close throughout the first half, but the Warriors just ran away with it, leading into half-time. And in that second half, boy, C22, man, he was outstanding at the fullback spot. Ronald Volkman led the way, and you can tell what a difference Ronald Volkman made. And having their full team on the field in that game against the Raiders last week was massive, because first week of the finals, look, they didn't do too badly against the Rabbitohs despite not having Ronald Volkman in the side, but man, contrasting performances compared to week 1, where, the scoreline, I just didn't see it coming. I really didn't. I thought we would win against Raiders, but I did not expect that scoreline, and it was domination, absolute domination in the performance there. But look, in terms of the North Sydney Bears, now, they they didn't play in week 1 of the finals, obviously being the fact that they got a week off due to finishing as the top side. But in week 2, what really surprised me was they went down to the Rabbitohs. Now, 30 points to 24. It was a close game. But, what a performance there by the Rabbitohs to beat the North Sydney Bears. Now, look, going into this game, obviously, you'd probably say that the Bears are favourites going into this one, considering that they've, been the best team all season. They finished top. But sometimes sports can be a crazy thing, and rugby league can be a crazy thing. So, remarkably, if they lose this game, they're going to go out. They're not even going to make the grand final. For a team that finishes top to not make the grand final would be a real shock and surprise. But looking at, the results over the past couple of weeks, the North Sydney Bears have actually shown some vulnerability as well in their performances. So, look, maybe it really wasn't a shock that they lost to the Rabbitohs in week 2 of the finals, but maybe just looking at it from a ladder position, you didn't expect them to lose, being that they had a week off in week 1. So, look, this is Warriors team, just looking at the side this week that we've named. So, it's probably the best and strongest team we've had all season. So, fullback is Tane Tuapiki. He's back in the fullback spot. Big in there. For the New South Wales Cup Warriors side. C22 goes back to the wing there. And C22 was really good in the fullback spot last week, but it's good to see him back on the wing. Ali Lautoa is in the centres with Moala Graham Tafua, Edward Cozy on the wing, and Ben Farr halves with Ronald Volkman. Now, I believe Ben Farr used to play for the North Sydney Bears, so this is his former side as well as Ronald Volkman. He also played for the North Sydney Bears as well when he was at the Roosters. So, real interesting that, because, he pretty much knows the North Sydney Bears inside out. So, you got Zion Ma'u there, the prop, Paul Roach hooker, and Kalani going in the second row. Very consistent this season for Kalani going, and he's really leading the way as well. Very young player, and He's got a bright future ahead for sure. And remember, he made his debut for the Warriors in the NRL in that final game against in the season against the Dolphins. But Jacob Laban in the other second row there. Tom Ale is the lock. Bench is Michael Seo, Tana Smith, Maya Sands, and Eddie Ravia. So that's the Warriors team. Man, this Warriors team can definitely challenge the North City Bears. Can definitely, put a bit of a shock in this game, and get the result and progress to the grand final next week, which will be against the Rabbitohs on Sunday afternoon down there at Combank Stadium in Western Sydney. So, look, my fingers are crossed. I am backing the boys in here. I definitely, personally think we can win this game. Obviously, it's going to be a big challenge. It's going to be a tough ask, but they can definitely do it. They definitely can do it. They showed last week for sure that, figures coming out of last week's game against the Raiders, they only conceded 6 points. 6 points, 1 try against the Raiders. So I know the Raiders aren't the most quality side, with the North City Bears being a lot better in terms of the Warriors' opponent this week, but they're going to take confidence out of that, no doubt about it. Only conceding 1 try in a finals game is no mean feat for sure. And look, I expected it to be close, but it was a convincing win, and yeah, the performance was just outstanding. But just looking into the matchups this season, these two teams have already played against each other already, and this will be the third match that they've come up against each other this year. So head-to-head stats, they've only played 14 times. Warriors won 10, North City Bears have won 4. So completely dominant in that area. But this year, the North City Bears won both encounters against the Warriors, 30 points to 12, Saturday the 6th of May 2023. And they also won against the Warriors 20 points to 12 on Sunday the 19th of March 2023. Now, this season, in terms of wins, the Warriors have won 57%, 13 out of 23, and the North City Bears 73%. So like I said there, that is why they finished top of the standings, 16 out of 22. Points scored 605 compared to the Warriors 588. 412 points conceded for the North City Bears, 458. So both of these teams defensively, very strong, very strong. So completion rate 74%, and the Warriors 77% there. The average points scored, so 27 to the Bears there, with the Warriors 25. Average points conceded 18. Average points conceded for the Warriors 19 there. So, look, overall, when you look at the challenge that the Warriors face, it's massive. But in saying that, I'm very confident. I'm really confident that the boys can get the job done here and get the win. Now, I do believe this will be close. And, look, for those of you who remember back in 2011, the last time we had a team in the New South Wales Cup Grand Final was the Auckland Vulcans under Auckland Rugby League name back then. Since the Warriors rebranded into their own name in the New South Wales Cup under their own ownership, the Warriors have been very close in the New South Wales Cup competition as well. They've come very close, but they've never gone into the grand final in this competition under the Warriors name. So this will be the first time if they can do it, and if they do it, they'll be beating a team which is very quality, who's been very, one of the best teams of the season in terms of the regular season. But it's sport. Anything can happen. Upsets can happen. And it's rugby league. So, obviously everything points towards the North Sydney Bears being in the grand final next week, being that they're one of the most consistent teams throughout the year. But the Warriors can definitely do it. And they finished in the top 4. They finished 3rd. And they're more than capable of pulling this one off. So, look, at saying that now, I am going to go with the Warriors to win this game. Look, Warriors for me by 8 points. In terms of who I think can score a try in this game, I'll go with Edward Cozy. Moala Grant to forward to score. I think the outside backs will score in this game, personally. And, I think we can do it. I reckon we can go through the grand final next week on Sunday and take on the South Sydney Rabbitohs in the decider. And, hopefully, fingers crossed, if they win that game, they'll be there in Sydney for the state championship. Because the winner of the state championship will be between the winner of the New South Wales Cup and the grand final winner of the Queensland Cup as well. So, yeah, I mean, fingers crossed they can be there next week, win this week, obviously, and hopefully win next week, and then be there in the state championship in Sydney. But, yeah, guys, just a reminder again, live streamed on New South Wales Rugby League Facebook page, kick-off 2 p.m. Australia time, 4 p.m. New Zealand time. This will be a great, curtain raiser for the NRL game, which will be played at Mount Smart after this one. So enjoy watching this game, and then watch the senior grade and go to work as well. And hopefully both teams will be getting the wins on Saturday. But guys, make sure you like this video, click the thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and you're a new viewer. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.